The power of Microsoft Excel is able to unleash when you are able to know how to use formula. A lot of time people have fear about formula in Excel, and in this video you are going to learn about the simple way how you're able to love Excel formula more than ever. We are going to calculate the total sales by multiplying the quantity over the unit price. So the formula, it goes something like this: equal, quantity is inside the cell B3, so I can just click on that, multiply. In Excel multiplication we use asterisk and the unit price in the C3. When I'm done, I can press enter, and I want to have this formula copy all the way down. There are a couple of options. The first one, people would use copy, Ctrl C, and select the place where they want to have it by pressing Ctrl V. So another method is, let me undo. Another method is, I can just go to small dot here, the field handle. I could drag it down to a specific place, so the formula will copy up to that section. So if let's say I want to copy the formula all the way down, I can just go to the field handle and double click, it can go all the way down. Let's investigate the formula. The formula goes in this way. B3 is 2 cells on the left, multiply by 1 cells on the left. So when I copy the formula down, it uses this positioning. So let's check on this one. 2 cells towards the left, which means the quantity, multiplied by 1 cells towards the left, which is the unit price. So fundamentally, this is how Excel formula works. In this worksheet, I'm going to introduce you absolute reference. And let's start with the relative reference. Equal, quantity, multiply by the unit price. I can press enter, and I can just double click. The meaning of relative reference, it means the formula is referred by the positioning. For example, the first one, it means the quantity is 1 cell towards the left, unit price is 2 cells towards the right. When I copy down unto the last one, it will be following the same thing. Quantity will be 1 cell towards the left, unit price is 2 cells towards the right. So therefore, this is not correct. There are 2 very common mistakes people do whenever they are handling this kind of situation. The first one is, they will just go to the individual formula and start doing adjustment by correcting the formula one by one. So this is very troublesome and it takes a lot of effort. The second common mistake people do is very costly, and it could bring the company down. So what does it mean? Instead of referring to the cell E3, they will just enter the numbers here, 10.75, and press enter and copy the whole thing down. It looks perfectly okay on the first run. If I pass on this file to my colleague to use it, they will be presuming by changing the unit price, the total sales will get updated. If they say they are not checking the formula one by one. Now I'm changing the unit price from 10.75 to 20. I press enter. After changing the unit price, the total sales doesn't change because it's fixed by 10.75. So this is something called hard coding, and the thing you want to avoid. And this is the only golden rule of spreadsheet formula. Whatever things you want to calculate, put it somewhere else. Do not hard code it. So let's handle this situation by pressing undo, Ctrl Z. And now I'm going to share with you how we're able to get this thing done a little bit differently by using absolute reference. Equal, quantity, multiply by the unit price, and then I can press F4 once. And you can see there's a $E and $3. $E means it will always refer to column E. $3, it means it will refer to row number 3. When it has a $E, $3, it means it will refer to cell E3. Like I'm done, I can press enter. I want to copy the formula down by go to the field handle and double click. And in the future, I change the unit price from 10.75 to 20. Press enter. Everything is get updated. And this is the correct way how we want to use Excel formula, from changing the relative reference to absolute reference by pressing F4 key once. Many people, they just stop after they know how to use absolute reference. There's another powerful reference that you have missed a lot. So that is mixed reference. It means I'm able to fix the cell by the row or by the column. For example here, I want to calculate the investment return for each of the different amount and by going through a different percentage. So that means I have a cell here, C3, it means 3% of 200,000. Maybe on here will be 13% of 500,000. So that will be the way I want to do calculation. Let me show you how you're able to get all these things done by using a single formula. First, I will select the entire range where I want to have the formula equal the interest currently reside on the row number 1. So I can select B1. I can press F4 once. You can see it turns to absolute reference. I press F4 again. You can see there's $sign in front of number 1. So that means it is locked on the row number 1. The meaning of lock, it means it fixed on the row number 1. Then multiply with the investment. Press F4 once. So this is absolute reference. F4 twice. And this is referred to the fixed row number 2. Because all the investment amount is on the column A. So I want to press F4 again. So that's $sign A2. So that means all our calculation will be based on the row number 1 and column number A, and the rest will change accordingly. After I'm done, instead of using normal enter, I can use control enter. The purpose of using control enter, it is to copy the things we have just entered to all the selection we have just selected. Let's investigate the formula here. Yep, it means the D1 multiplied by A4. So let's go to a different place. So this is F1 multiplied by A6. So this is correct. And this is the power a lot of people, they are not aware, especially they are using mixed reference. What we have just covered, it is about various cell reference. It is so important and a lot of time people struggle. I hope this video bring you hope and eventually you will love Excel more than ever. And if you're benefiting from this video, please consider to subscribe to this channel, comment and share this to your friends and colleagues so that they are able to learn something new together with you. And my name is Tai, your Excel Sifu. Take care and stay safe and bye! The power of Microsoft Excel will be unleashed, especially you have. Okay, 来。